The next step is to hem the curtains, and you'll have to do this in 2 separate stages. The first stage is to hem the bottom of the soft back thermal lining. You'll need an iron and ironing board for this. With the fluffy side of this lining facing you, fold 14 centimetres up. You'll have to measure it as you go along to make sure that it's accurate. Start at one edge and press all the way along the bottom. Once you've done that, open it back out again and fold it up just before the crease line. Then press all the way along the bottom. You'll then fold it up again to hide all the raw edges along the bottom. Pin it in place before you sew it with the sewing machine. We're using the machine to do this, and you want to stitch quite close to the folded edge, so you can use that as a guide. It's okay to use the machine for this bit because the line of stitching will be on the back of the curtains anyway, so you won't see it. You'll have to remove the pins as you go along, so just stop, reposition the fabric, remove the pins, make sure it's all still lying flat, and then keep going. When you get to the seam in the middle, you might have to give it a bit of an extra push because there's lots of layers of fabric there. Sometimes the machine can get stuck. Once you've finished hemming the bottom of the soft back lining, the next stage is to hem the bottom of the main fabric. With the cotton bump interlining and the wrong side of the fabric facing up, fold and press 20 centimetres towards the back of the curtain. You'll have to measure it as you go along to make sure that it's accurate all the way along the bottom of the curtain. Unfold it again and then fold that bottom edge back towards the crease. Fold it once more to hide all of the raw edges. You'll have to make sure that the cotton bump is lying flat and isn't rippled. Once you're sure it's all smooth, pin it in place. To finish off the hem on the main fabric, we'll hand sew it in place. That's so that you don't see the stitches on the front of the curtain. First of all, tie a knot in the end of your thread. Starting right at the edge of your outer fabric, take a small stitch into the fold. We're then going to stitch along this fold, stitching it to the main fabric. When you make a stitch into the main fabric, you'll just be catching the cotton bump, not the front fabric. Now that we've finished hemming the soft back lining and the main fabric, join me in part 4 where we'll join these 2 layers together.